Hello everyone, this is RZ, your favorite trading guru. We're back at it with another video. In this video, you're going to learn on how to look at trend reversals with this special strategy. So continue watching the rest of this video because you don't want to miss the whole piece of this strategy. Because the strategy is going to 10x, 50x, or even 100x your trades, just like what my students are doing right now. So let's continue with this video and let's just jump onto my chart so we get right to it. Okay, so what we have here pulled up is AMD. We're on a 1-minute chart, and that strategy that we're going to use with is going to be those EMAs. So you can see on the far left-hand side, we have the 9, we have the 21, and we have the 55. Those are the three ones that you want to use, and how do we get that is by going to the Indicators tab on TradingView, right here next to the Candlestick tab. So click that, type in EMA, and you're going to click Moving Average Exponential 3 times. You're going to click it 1, 2, and 3, and then from there you want to edit it right here on these settings. And when you edit that, you want to type in the 9, the 21, and the 55. And now from there, that is on how we set the EMAs. But now let's talk about how can we understand the reversals on this actual 1-minute chart. And again, this can be applied in any single time frame. And so what we have here is that you can see that from the far left-hand side, this was in some sort of weak uptrend to the upside, and then from there just ran right back down. And so all this doing is just gathering price action and seeing us in what is the trend or the current trend, and see us in would it reverse or would it continue. But in this case, for price to continue going bullish, price has to be above those EMAs. So think of those EMAs like a support, a resistance that price has to hold for it to continue going up. But if that support fails, aka the EMAs, that is where price can start falling right back down. And so what it did here is that it did what? A run down to the downside. And for me to get into the moves like this is first I need to see that impulse move first. And so you can see right here is that when price came underneath, price was consolidating. And price was consolidating in that area. And where can I enter after that consolidation? I can enter right below these lows right here. And let me actually change this right here, and I can enter the moment that price runs up again and then falls right back down and goes underneath those EMAs. That's where I'm going to enter for what? For puts or for shorts, depending on the brokerage as in where you're trading AMD. And so as long as we continue holding underneath those EMAs, that is the current trend, and so we should continue looking for puts. And so for us to look for entries, remember, price has to show you what? One, it has to show you a engulfing candle down to the downside, showing you that price wants to go underneath those EMAs. And once it does that, that is just where you're going to look for a pullback and then an entry right back down. And that's on how you're going to profit on using that trend reversal strategy. So let's look for the opposite way. And so on this one, we can say that, for example, price did what? Came back down, ran right back up, and you can see us in what did price just do? Did a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. It's breaking above those EMAs, which is that downtrend. And now from there, we can do what? Trade the breakout of this. And that right there is a nice quick move for you to make a nice small profit, depending as in how are you managing this position, and which is something like that. And so if you're a scalper, this is something that's very effective because scalpers use what? They use a 1-minute time frame. And so now let's look for let's look for another breakthrough above those EMAs, because if you're looking for a reversal to the upside, you want to see price not continue on a downtrend, but you want to see price start doing an uptrend. So all you're doing here is you want to see a breakthrough above those EMAs, as in what you just see here. You can see that what did price just do? It broke above, came back down. It's doing the U shape, right? It's just doing the U shape. And now what happened? Price is going above those EMAs. And so all you're doing here is you're looking for a bearish candlestick. And at that bearish candlestick, you can look for that breakthrough and start looking for the upside because EMAs are following. And that's what you have right here. Because price did what? 1, 2, and then what? 3. Now you can start looking for buys. And you can see that if you're a 1-minute trader, you're going to what? Look for that reversal, and you're going to hold on to those EMAs until it doesn't anymore. And that's on how you just made $100, $200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever. It really depends on how much you risk. So this right here is just us understanding how we can look for trend reversals by using these EMAs, which is the 9, the 21, and the 55. So let's look for another example for the downside. So let's just say, for example, right here. From the left-hand side, price was in some sort of weak uptrend to the upside. And now from there, EMAs were falling along. But look at this. You have a selling candle right there. You have a pullback. And now what happened? Price broke below support, which is right here. And now from there, you can start looking for the downside. The moment that price breaks below, stop loss above here. And look at that. That's already nice couple of points to the downside. And all this is just 1 minute trading. And if you are a scalper, then these are the time frames that you should be using. And so actually, let's do 2 more. Okay, so continue watching this video because we're going to do 2 more. And we're going to see how we can do this. Let's just say in a back test this time. So let's just go back and let's look for a back test. As in, let's just say if it was, something live. So let's just do it right here. All right, so what we have here pulled up is a downtrend, and that's it. And that's all we have. And so in this case, let's try to look for the uptrend. And so I'm going to go step by step just to show you as in how can we look for that trend reversal for the upside. And all we're going to do here is we're going to have to find a base, meaning that we want to find support and we want to see money come in and run above those EMAs. So let's just see what we can do. So look at this, price is underneath those EMAs, but I want to see a nice run up so we can start breaking above those EMAs so we can start looking for longs. So there you go. Now look at this. So here price ran up, it's breaking above those EMAs, and all I want to do here is look for a pullback so I can start looking for a stairway, higher high and higher low, to start looking for longs so we can identify this is a reversal. So let's see what happens. Look at right here. This right here is a nice area that gave me a pullback right back down into the EMA, and I can start looking for a long position right above here. And this is what we're using as a trend reversal strategy by using these EMAs. So let's just see if we get a nice +1 trade, and let's just see if this is a nice move. So nothing yet. We want price to break above here, and now it's like I can enter above here, or maybe I can enter below here or somewhere around here for a risky move. It's up to you as in how you want to approach this, but based off what I see here, this is just a gap down. Price filled in that gap, and we want to see a price run right back up into those areas. So let's just see what happens. So there you go, a trend reversal right there. So that right there is already enough of a move for us to profit just by using what? Those EMAs, and you can start 10x your trades right now, 50x or 100x, doesn't matter. But what you need to do here first is backtest this strategy first. I don't want you to go live right now or tomorrow or next week and just try to force this strategy right then and there. You have to put this into use in your backtest and practice this. And once you're comfortable and once you're ready, now you can dive into the live markets. Okay, so make sure to apply this the right way, and we just did it here. Rewatch this video. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, comment what you want to see next so we can make more videos like this every single week, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.